Okay, right, I know I said I'd probably film a lot more from like facing this way, but I can't be standing up right now to take it back down again. So basically just went in, had me and my partner for this project, basically just went in and finished off the entire thing, which is fantastic. The script was mostly written, it was just him adding his bits in and then just getting it all kind of edited down and sorted out, but I have it all on the iPad now. So basically my plan is I'm going to put this little thing, because I'm the one who's going to be sharing my screen because the internet down where he is not great. So my plan is I'm literally going to take this and just put it in front of my computer like that. So then at least I'm speaking to the computer and I'm not like, and also if I have to have my camera on, I can still be vaguely looking in that direction and they hopefully won't be really able to tell because they'll be too busy looking at what is shared on screen. But yeah, so we're all set for tomorrow. I'm just gonna need to read through the script a bunch of times just to make sure I have that all done. Yeah, I think my plan is gonna be I will probably chill for a little bit just because it's been a bit just getting everything sorted, getting everything done. I think I'll chill for a little bit. Then I'm gonna go ahead and either go have tea first or go quickly watch through or scrub through my videos that I have exported, and then go grab a couple screenshots so I can go start making thumbnails for those to possibly have them pretty much completed by tonight is the plan. Maybe not by tonight, by tomorrow night I think. Definitely tomorrow night, because I do want to start uploading them at least on the Saturday, because my plan is I'm probably going to go ahead and do live drawing at that point, so then I can kind of just do my original plan. This happens a lot where I'll plan something and I'll be like, oh, I'll do this then, I'll do that then, and then it completely changes. This is why I need to try and like stay on top of things and do things as early as possible, because with my procrastination skills they will end up way down the line. So, but I'm glad this is over and done with and we got it out of the way. I think the thing about it is I've just got no idea what other people have got, so I've got no idea if they're like a lot more slides than us or a lot more this. Like the way we've basically done it is that the slides are pretty much only pictures. There's a little bit of writing just to say which artist is which, and then and then basically the rest of it is just us talking about the information, so there's no real information on the slides. But I think that's kind of better. It's a lot easier to do it that way, and I don't know, I feel like when we're talking about something you don't often need all the words on screen. Fair enough, it can be helpful, but also at the same time part of me is also a bit like I could easily just like, if it asks to upload it or whatever, I can just put like a couple presentation slides on extra that have a couple of, to literally just have the script on it. Like I think that would basically be my plan. So yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow, maybe lunchtime, because I'm not gonna film first thing. I don't know what this bit of my fringe is doing, but okay. Alright, so we just did the first round of presentations. My one's happening after lunch. Ours is gonna be a bit shorter than the rest, but I think really all I need to do is just add in a little bit about the kind of story and how that goes, because it definitely seems like the people that have gone before us have kind of definitely like told the story, whereas we haven't really done that at all. We focused mainly on the questions, and a lot of the questions were like, how does this relate to character design, you know what I mean? So I'm glad we still went with the character we went with, because there is a lot about specifically the character design, and I'm hoping that like it won't matter too much that we don't really go into the story. I think I'm quickly gonna add like a few sentences just from a fucking like copy-paste thing to my presentation just to explain the story a little bit before we go into the next slide, because the second slide is like into the character design of it and the earlier iterations. So I think that's gonna be my plan. So yeah, I might quickly just sort out my fringe a little bit because it's kind of annoying me. Actually, I think I'm just gonna leave my fringe. I'm gonna quickly go freshen up and then head back here and read through my script a few times, and then hopefully the call will start up again because we're having a break right now. So I might see you in the next break. Alright, okay. So I made hot chocolate in the last clip. It was really bright. Well, not in the last clip, in the last break. So now it's lunchtime. I've just read through the script a couple times, made a few little small edits. I'm gonna read through it again after I have lunch. We're gonna go grab it. Then we're gonna go do that, do the presentation, probably relax after. There are still a few talks after that, so I still will be around for that, but in those 15 minutes I might just go lie on the bed and just relax. Because yeah, like even when I was like going to ask a question, like I literally could feel the pulse in my throat. It was, oh. I'll be fine, I'll do it. Like it's one of those things where I was like, for now I'm just like, I'll do it. I just am uncomfortable. I'm so glad we aren't doing this in person. Oh, because I'd literally just be staring at a screen, just like reading, which is what I'm gonna be doing now. So yeah, plan is go get lunch. I'm gonna read through this on my own a little bit. Then I'm going to go jump on a call with my partner and read through it with him a couple times, prepare. Then we have 2 talks to wait through before our one. It's gonna be fun. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, I'll do it. I'm just uncomfortable. That's the main thing. But no, I'll probably do it a bit after that. I was debating on filming it, but now I'm like, actually, nah, I'd rather just focus on what I'm doing and be done with it. Okay, so I finished my presentation, went well, didn't have too many slip-ups. But yeah, that's that over and done with. I thought I'd be a bit more nervous, but like nah. I asked a question on the one before, which I think kind of helped. It went well. There wasn't really any questions. I was kind of nervous that there'd be a question I wasn't able to answer, but there wasn't really any questions I wasn't able to answer. So we've got 5 more to go, so we've been kind of a little bit ahead of schedule. It's kind of been on a time / ahead of schedule for the most part. This break was like a couple minutes late, and then we're still gonna start at the same time, so. But yeah, then it's gonna be next steps after that. So I'll probably film a little clip, you know, at the end after we've completely finished the call, just so I can tell you like what's gonna be happening there, because it's gonna be interesting. If I remember correctly, it's gonna be like making a profile for a character, and then I think we're presenting that on Monday, I think, and then from there. The thing about it is I don't know if it's going to be on Teams or not. I don't know if it's going to be something where like it's going to be on Teams, you know, we do it with everyone, or if it's going to be a case of the afternoon group and the morning group do it at separate times and we only like pick from one of those 2. I don't really know. Part of me is a bit like, I want to, for the profile, I kind of want to go fucking wild with it. Like I want to create kind of a crazy character. I'm so tempted to make it like a magical girl and just be like, they're a magical girl, you can design it however you want, but that's what they'll be. And kind of give a bit more personality traits. So then it's like, I don't know, I just think it's something where it's like, I feel like if everyone just kind of goes, it's this person, they work in a garage, and you know what I mean? I feel like if you just go normal, then it's not going to be interesting. Whereas I think for me, I'm just like, I'm tempted to go fucking wild with it and just be like, if you don't pick this, I don't care. I'm not particularly, because the way it's done, I think, is like, we make one and then everyone votes. No, we make one and then we get given a scenario and then we pick whichever I think we vote whatever character we think is going to be the best for that scenario. And then the top 3 are then ones that we can choose to design. So again, I don't know if it's going to be afternoon group and morning group. I feel like it might be split that way, just mainly because if it's going to be teams on Monday, usually with the team stuff we don't do in person when we have teams. So it's a little, I'm not sure how it's going to go. Plus, for presenting a character, it's going to take me 2 minutes, like just to be like, this is what they are, da 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 da, okay. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. And I'll tell you all about what that is a bit more, but that's kind of like the basic understanding. I've got about 5 minutes. I think I might just like walk around this room for a little bit. I have had a little walk around. Like usually I'm fine whenever I'm sitting in front of a computer, but I think maybe because it was so early that I'm like sitting down and then I've been sitting for so long, it's like, ugh. Even though I have gone up to go like get a hot chocolate, go to the toilet, like go do this other thing, like, ugh, just a bit, yeah. That's something I can do. I just thought it's something. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and I might really quickly thingy my nails again. My plan for this weekend is to get the videos get all 4 of those videos up scheduled onto YouTube, and then my plan is I'm going to also get all of my life drawing done over this weekend, so then come Monday it's just the profile, so I'll work on that too. But yeah, actually it might be that we like show the profiles on Tuesday, so that means on Monday we'd be free to actually work on the profile, which technically makes sense because this is going to end probably closer to 5 o'clock than it is not. Yeah, it says it's going to end at 4:30, so that's not really a ton of time, so we'll see. Anyway, talk to you later. Alright, okie dokie, so that was it. It does seem like the way we're going to do it is on Monday. We basically make a personality up and then kind of flesh out. We'll be asked questions like on the day, like to kind of help us flesh out the character and stuff like that. I have an idea. I do have an idea. To be honest, I'm just kind of like, I don't really care if it doesn't get picked. I just want to kind of have it on the table so that if there are people who are like, I want to do that thing, then they can do it. And also like, I would want to do it as well, so there's a lot I want to do. So I have to do that for Monday. So I think my plan is going to be, I'm going to have my dinner. I'm probably going to go shower after that and relax for a bit. Then I'm going to, depending on the time I get up, either head out in the car or possibly look at getting the files I need for my portfolio video, getting that completely sorted and exporting as I go out in the car. So hopefully that means by the time I come back it'll be done, and then I can go organize the thumbnails and trying to get them posted. I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff to do. I'll see how everything develops, but yeah, I think tomorrow will definitely be live drawing, so I will show you that in a bit for you, but it's a day for me. So yesterday my plan was to do the live drawing as the videos that I had to upload were uploading. But for the internet here, the upload speed is insane. Like, usually, like, exporting still takes basically the same amount of time. That's to be expected. But in terms of, like, the actual upload onto YouTube, it took 13 minutes for a video that was an hour and 7 minutes long. That's a hell of a lot faster, considering I was expecting it to take basically around 2 hours. Because, if I remember correctly, at home it takes basically twice as long as the video is to upload. So there's a bunch of videos that I kind of want to get done and maybe see if I can't. Well, that's the thing is I don't quite know if you can upload but not schedule or do a bunch of the rest of the stuff. I'm not sure if you can do that. I don't know. Maybe you could if you had like certain things. I'm not sure. But yeah, just now my plan is I'm going to do live drawing now because I got all 4 of those uploaded and scheduled, so that's me set until like mid-February. So, and I do have to work on the next videos I have to work on is the 3 module ones, so that's gonna take a bit, and then I'll be working on this one probably 3 weeks from now or something, like, or 4 weeks maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna try and knock out most of the life drawing today. I would do it week by week, and I might leave the last, actually, you know what, I might leave the last, because there's like obviously 3 weeks and 3 sets of like life drawing you have to do. And because I'm doing this on like Sunday, part of me is a bit like, I'll do both next week's and last week's together, and then I can just do next weekend that 1 set of life drawing. I think I might do that because I think it will actually help my kind of, I think it will help in terms to have it then, but I'll do the first 2 bits of life drawing today, and then I think I should hopefully have some time to basically make or start editing my first module video. I think I lost some of the footage. I think I might have accidentally deleted it or thought I'd uploaded it and then deleted it. I might not have uploaded it at all. Don't quite know. So I'm thinking my plan is going to be, we'll start editing it, and then if I need to film something, I might film it tomorrow night just to kind of get that footage done and out of the way. But I'll see if I can find it tonight though, because I mean I did film it, I know I did, but I just think I have deleted it, which is annoying, but I mean it's what I get for like trying to kind of backlog and not pay attention that much or naming my shit properly or anything. So I might also spend some time also uploading a bunch of video files that I have, so I can just clear out all the video files I have, get them set into places that they need to be, and then organize it from there, because I have a bunch of stuff. So it's organized, but it's just getting all sorted. So plans to do life drawing. I might come in and show some life drawing at some point. I might just talk about what I did on Monday after class. I'm not sure we'll see you whenever I see you. These are absolutely killer. I love them, but they hurt. I don't have any other heels that are that tall. I swear to God. Wearing those is a workout every step. I love what I'm wearing, but I do have to go really quickly because I'm going to meet someone. We're going to go get up a tea. I will talk about everything that happened and like all of that stuff in a bit. I'm noticing this kind of like swings around, which is slightly annoying because I don't want it to do that. But yeah, anyway, I will talk about that in the next clip because I got a bunch of clips to film, so I'll see you later. Okay, so those really tall shoes were killing me, so I switched to different ones. But something I noticed when I was like out to go get the boba, I was feeling some rubbing on my thighs, and I was like, okay, maybe it's the Sharkies have been rubbing on me. These are the Sharkies, like the big wide ones. I was like, oh, maybe they're rubbing on me, like that's fine, whatever. But I've discovered, you can kind of see it, I think there you can see the red of the other tights because it ended up rubbing holes into my other tights, which I kind of got the idea of layering them up from Snag. It might only really be a problem if your thighs rub together as much as mine, but it is really annoying considering I did actually end up accidentally ordering 2 pairs of this one and now there's big holes in it, which sucks a lot. So I'd maybe have to wear another pair of tights, possibly on top of this or under it, so my thighs don't rub together as much, because one of the reasons I wear tights is that my thighs don't rub together. So yeah, that's annoying. I'm not gonna do that again, but it's just annoying. But I've worn them for my 2 outfits I wanted to wear them for, so hopefully I can kind of like salvage them a little bit, but we'll see how everything goes. But yeah, got boba, got the peach oolong tea, and then peach puffing boba stuff. Obviously I drank a lot of it, so there's only a little bit left. But today we went in and we talked about a character that we had to kind of make an idea for or whatever. Mine was basically like kind of like a magical girl. Like it was a girl whose family, like her parents runs a bakery and they live on top of the bakery, and she's kind of not got a lot of time on her hands, but she fell in love with, like, because she's looking after the bakery and all that sort of stuff, not the bakery but looking after her little sister and also helping in the bakery, and she kind of fell in love with like magical girl anime and stuff like that and got into the style and the aesthetic and all that sort of stuff. But that's what I had for my character. I might put up a design of her. If I end up designing it, actually you'll see it, but I might put up like, maybe you see it, maybe you won't. Oh, actually no, I ended up writing about kind of this much for her, just kind of like a general character profile like we were supposed to. So did that, and then we were just sitting in a circle and just like saying what our character was, and then everyone would ask questions about the character, and like we got given questions as well, like just in case we couldn't think of any, and sometimes I'd be able to think of one, and other times I'd be like, what's her favorite color? What would they do if they won the lottery? Like sometimes though I was like kind of interested in what the character would do if they like won the lottery or whatever. So anyway, so right now we kind of have to think of the scenario, because we got given a scenario and we have to think about how our character would respond to it. So the scenario is they created a piece of artwork and it was like, how would they respond to it, their friends and family, other people in general, all that sort of stuff. So I need to have a quick think about that, and I'll probably explain that tomorrow with whatever else we're doing. But I think tonight my plan is going to be, I need to film a bunch of stuff because unfortunately I have lost footage. So I'm going to quickly go through the footage that I have and see if there's anything that relates to what I was doing, because I'm pretty sure I've lost the footage, but I do remember filming it. Because I remember at least filming one little clip about the stuff that I'd done and another clip about like the presentation. So I'm thinking I might just film the clips now. So then like once I film them I can kind of get like pared down and then start making tea, because I'm not really massively hungry because I've just had this whole thing. So I can wait a little bit longer for tea. I need to make a bunch of things, so I'll probably go to that tonight. And you will have probably, if you have watched the first few modules, or at least the first video for the first module, then you'll know that like I had to do that. But here I am again, here is when I'm filming it. It'll be very obvious that I'm filming it like from this point. But it's just annoying because I know I filmed it, I know I have, I just don't know where it is, so whatever. I think tonight though I might go ahead and start watching some things. I was watching something, but unfortunately I was using a VPN and the VPN's not really working anymore for it. And because of the way VPNs are done, like switching your reason to watch content is usually not something that's advertised by the company itself. Usually it's other people being like, yeah, this is what I use it for. And I think it's the main reason why people really use it. So I'm just kind of hoping it does kind of get sorted out and I'll be able to watch it, because that's the only place I can watch it, I think, unless I were to like pirate it, and I don't really want to do that because I'd rather avoid those sites. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going into class tomorrow. We're doing, again, because I'm afternoon group, the afternoon, which is really, really nice. And hopefully I can just kind of like, I think after that class, we're kind of getting started on designs. So I'm thinking I'll probably spend Wednesday maybe doing one little tidy up around my room. And then I'll probably start with the character design and possibly just continue editing. Maybe I'll do some light drawing. I did light drawing actually. That's something I did, which I need to take photos for. That's something I need to do as well. Anyway, whatever. So I did some life drawing. Obviously this is just it. General, and then we did like some gesture stuff as well. So I've just got one more section of life drawing to do. I did it kind of late because I did it like on Sunday, so I kind of justified doing both of them, and hopefully I can do the one that's meant for next week, either this week or the weekend before, because I kind of want to focus that last week on making sure I get everything done for it, because I think we do still need to do a presentation at the end. Not like actually present it, I don't think, but just I think we do have to kind of present the character, but I don't think it's like a presentation as in like, here's all the work I did this not semester, this project, basically. I'm definitely really excited for this product. I think this is actually this is kind of confirmed for me, like, oh, this is the shit I want to do. Like, this is fun, this is interesting, this is what I want to do. So yeah, plan is I'm going to start filming those soon, so I will see you in the next clip, which will probably be tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so went into thinking today. I can't remember whether I said last time, like, we had to basically make or think of an artwork that our character would create, and I thought of like a colour changing cake, kind of like the Horse and the Wizard of Oz, that kind of thing, where it was like a rainbow cake but it changed colour rather than like doing or like being layered in different colours, that kind of thing. But eventually what we had to do was we had to choose which character that we wanted to do, or we had to like vote, put 3 characters down with characters that we wanted to do. Mine didn't get picked because it was the top 3 characters that were picked, so mine didn't get picked, but I ended up doing picking a character called Puka. I've kind of got some very initial designs down. Like, I basically need to go in, look, I've chosen his, he said to have animal ears, so I've chosen like a cat's, so I need to look at like cat ears and also kid anatomy, because it's slightly different from like an adult because the way they're proportioned. And I also in general want to kind of get a bit more of a style down, kind of exaggerate some bits. So I need to figure out how I want to do that, and I want to try and get a good rough sketch of what I want to do for the final design done for Friday. Because on Friday we have a meeting that's like an hour long with the lecturer for our group, which are doing Puka, and we have to kind of show our initial design that we're thinking of then taking on to go do. And then we're going to go off and we have to make all these model sheets, which is a fair amount, which is why I kind of want to try and get some ideas for kind of action poses or whatever they were called, I can't remember now, but get that done as well. I'm thinking for tonight I need to make a bunch of my food and make a bunch of meals, because I keep not doing that. So that's my plan for tonight, to do that, have a bit of a tidy up. Then I want to look at the anatomy tonight, and then probably tomorrow I might not work on any of the uni stuff. We'll see how much we get done for tonight as to what I'll do for tomorrow, because I think tomorrow is kind of going to be a rest day and work on a bunch of the prints I have, because I have some of them that are kind of like very much set, but I need to finish them off essentially. So my plan is hopefully if I can just kind of charge ahead and get a few finished on Wednesday, that'd be grand. I think that's the plan. I will talk about it a little bit later, or in the next clip. It won't be tomorrow or whatever, because that's basically my plan for tonight. I'm not really doing anything, just kind of organizing stuff and getting ready for the next couple days, because on Thursday I'll have the lecture, couple lectures, I think it's 2 lectures on Thursday, I think, and then I have a flat visit then, yeah, so, and that's when I'll work on my design, I think. So see you later. Alright, so yesterday I mainly just worked on a print that I'm almost finished. I need to basically do a few more things and then work on the lighting, and I think that's pretty much just going to be it done, so hopefully I should be having that done real soon. But yeah, in terms of the actual module, I mainly did this today. So basically, because my pen I have isn't like an actual Apple pencil, because it isn't actually like the proper one, it's a dupe, it doesn't actually have the proper sensitivity, so I decided to try like drawing out the character sort of by using pencil to see like how much difference that would make, and I do think that does make a bit of difference. So I might do a couple sketchbook pages just with that, kind of trying out some of the ideas I have on here and see how they look more with pencil. They might look a little bit better, so I might do that. I mainly just started off with digital because I've kind of just been using digital and I was like, I might as well use it, might as well do it, yada yada yada. So the problem though I'm having is I've got so many things in different like layers. It's just, I think this is the very initial stuff there. Then I have this, which is kind of like drawing out different inspirations and all that sort of stuff. Different pieces that I think could be useful for like the way they did the face or the way the body's kind of constructed, that sort of thing. Then some of these I did today, some of them I did before, but they're kind of a couple action poses kind of at the top, and then just looking at, again, just different ways I could draw the body and stuff. Like on this side I'm kind of looking at almost doing it like a, kind of like a toy vibe, like that kind of like soft round kind of edges and not particularly true to anatomy. And then I also have this piece which is like a general kind of like drawing, again for like an action pose or a face thing. Then I also have this other one which I'm going to kind of go into a bit more. It's mainly just looking about like ear placement and stuff like that because it's kind of based on a cat. And then there was also just an idea for a print that I had for Journey, the Journey characters, and then like just a list of things I need to do. That's essentially mostly what I've done with my project. I think my plan is today, I was going to look at the presentation because apparently the lecturer put up some examples of presentations, which is really useful, but I can't see them because my Teams decided to stop working. So that's always great. So I'm going to hope that it does come back online. Technically we have a Teams meeting with like I can't remember what it's technically called, the residency something, res life thingy. I can't quite remember, but I think that's over Teams and my Teams is not working, so that's great. Hopefully it should come back online, so I'll be able to look at that. So I'll look at that tonight. I need to basically just make up a kind of more finalized sketch of my the design that I want to kind of go forward with. I don't quite know exactly how much in this final sketch we're supposed to, like I don't know if we're supposed to have like the patterns on the clothing that we want or the color scheme that we want, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's just like, oh, we just want the kind of like general body shape and face shape that you're going to go with, and then you go and look at different colors, look at different patterns, or what. So I don't really know exactly how much, but she said she wasn't expecting a ton. I think if I do the couple sketchbook pages and then kind of do a kind of final sketch digitally or even in the sketchbook page, it's going to be like it's going to be like, this is what I want to do. Maybe it'll work. We have a meeting with her tomorrow. I think ours is first, so it's at 2. And it's for an hour, so we'll see what's happening then. I don't quite know what the meeting's for. I assume it's going to be like feedback and kind of like, you know, from the other people in the group, like which one's the best and all that sort of stuff, like I assume, but I don't quite know. To be fair, this entire module I know more of what's going on than any of the previous modules because I feel like with this module, because there's been so many specific things that we have to do, I feel better about it because I'm like, okay, I know what I need. When I feel like sometimes you get this feeling with the other modules where it's like, okay, the lecture's obviously trying to point me in a direction to have these things, but I don't know if it's like something I desperately need or if it's something I don't. Like, it's a whole lot of trying to guess and trying to get your way to where you need to be, which is why I kind of prefer, if the project's going to be open, it's open from the start, and then it kind of, the final thing is a decided thing that's like, you will make a 6-page comic, something like that, because I feel like it gives you a good direction to go to. And I feel like a lot of the time in a brief you are given like, you are to design this thing, how you go about it is kind of your choice, that kind of thing, because like your final thing tends to be decided. Not to say that it is in every single brief, but I think just specifically in terms of a lot of briefs that I feel like we're going to come across, maybe not, who knows. kind of like this one where it's like, you know, you make up your own character and then 3 get chosen and then you use one of them. So it's like, it makes a bit more sense to me, at least. But yeah, that is so far what's done with this module. I need to go, essentially go hoover and tidy up and stuff like that. And then I need to see if Teams is going to start working for me, because I don't know if it is. So I will see you later. Oh, also, I'm going home this weekend, so I might film a little bit, just a tiny bit, tomorrow. And then I think on Saturday my plan is to film the stuff for a different video that you'll see probably during summer. So anyway, that's what's going to be for the school, so see you later. Okay, so today I showed off the designs. This isn't all I've done, but these are kind of the designs that I'm going for. So I'm thinking this one's really the one I'm going to go for. I really do like this design. I like the kind of expressions and stuff with the mask, or not the mask, but the scarf bit up here. But I think the main problem is it's like he's supposed to have like a backpack and like a plushie and all that sort of stuff, and it's like you really can't include that so much with this. So I think I'll work on this first, and if I really end up wanting to do this one, I can do this one because it's a lot easier to draw. So that's the plan. That's what we did today. Was we basically just talked about our designs and stuff like that. And yeah, so you're pretty much happy with all of it. The main thing was just look at proportions and stuff. And that was it. In other news, we went to Clark's Bakery, and I got a cupcake and a strawberry tart thing. So I'll be taking these home. So I'll be taking this with me to eat at home because I'm going home. I've just had my lunch, or my dinner even. Just had my dinner. And I've already packed up some of my stuff. You can see the laptop. I'm going to be taking the ring light with me because I need to film tomorrow for all the stuff I got from places. Essentially, there'll be a video on that because I decided I'm going to film a different video for it. But yes, next time you see me, I'll be back at home, and that'll be that really. So I'll see you later. Okay, doke. So yesterday I kind of did. Okay. So yesterday I did the turnarounds for the character that I'm doing. I think it's fairly well done. I think it's just, yeah, tweaking a bunch of stuff, adding some more detail. I added on a backpack because I do want him to have a backpack. And now I'm kind of going into different poses and that sort of stuff that I could do. I'm tempted to do one that's more in something, so it's kind of like a vague, could possibly him walking through a forest maybe, something like that. I need to figure those out. And my plan is I'm going to look at a bunch of concept art and that sort of stuff, and hopefully get some kind of inspiration to do some things with that as well. I might look back at the Kung Fu Panda ones because those were quite nice, particularly the ones that we used for the backgrounds for the presentation. Which reminds me, I have to start work on the presentation, so I think my plan is for tonight, I'm gonna get the inspiration, choose what poses I'm gonna do so I can work on those. I can show them when I'm in class. Then I need to do the presentation. I think I'm literally just gonna start doing it because I have the first probably 4 or 5 slides, like pretty much the information is there. First couple slides, it's just about moving the information into it, but when it comes down to our own character and then the character profile for the character that we're doing, I have those written down on paper, not typed up. So my plan is to possibly get that all typed up and on there, and then it's pretty much just the model sheets and stuff that I need to throw on there, including and life drawing. And my plan is to do life drawing on Wednesday to get it all finished off, because I just need to do, I think, 4 pieces really, and that's it. So, and the thing about it is I don't want to do too much more than I need to, because we don't have a ton of space on the presentation, because it's on 10 slides again, I think, if I remember correctly. So I also need to remember to do the feedback form, because we got an email saying like where we need to put the feedback form, and I didn't realize that we even had any for this project or this module. I don't know who it's going to be done by though, because they said, oh, put it in your advisor's one, but even when it was in our advisor's one, it was done by different people, so I've got no idea if it's going to be something where like it's going to be in the advisor one, but because I don't think any of the people who, or any of our advisors actually teach animation. I think there's 1 or 2 that do illustration. I know at least one of them does illustration, but I think the majority of the rest of them are fine art. So I don't quite know how that's gonna work for the feedback. Like maybe they're just gonna focus on the layout of the presentation and like the context. I don't know. because again, I don't really know if this semester works like the first semester, where we'd make the 3 presentations and then those are the 3 presentations that are submitted for your final assessment, and you can have some time to edit them. I don't know, because I haven't really told us. So I'll have to wait and see when it comes to that. Yeah, I think that's the plan for today. I don't have a ton extra. I think I need to charge up all my devices because I've been using them for the past few hours, so they need another charge again. And I also need to tidy up my desk. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll probably be making dinner, and I'll probably just be relaxing it. Actually, I need to film a little update on a couple things that I've edited, which I'm also thinking of possibly editing this one. I'm thinking of possibly putting it. Oh yeah, the shirt you'll see in a different video. I just got off at AliExpress, and I'm tempted to like get a a black vest, because I've got a ton of black vests, and literally sewing the bottom hem to the black vest so it, like, I can tuck it into things and it'll stay down, and I can also wear it with like other things. But anyway, I think it's gonna be me for tonight. I will probably see you tomorrow. Okay, that's better. That's a little better. Okay. Okay. So I did have studio, or I would have had studio today, and I was kind of starting to get ready to go, and one of my flatmates got a positive PCR, so I decided to book a PCR test today, which I've just come back from, and not to go in today. So luckily the lecturer who's doing the class, we had a Teams meeting. I mean, I didn't really have much to show. I mainly just had this, which is just sketches and stuff of just different poses and stuff like we do, and we talked about like what was on there and all that sort of stuff. And also this, which is again like another sketch, like a dynamic pose where he's in like a specific position. And after we had a little talk about what I had there, I got a new brush pack called Flora, and then Flora 2 Sampler, because I gave like a few quid to it, because I'm trying to remember that like some of them are literally just free and you don't have to pay for them. Well, these are just free as well, you don't have to pay for them, but like they have like an option where you can pay, so I'm trying to make sure I pay like a couple quid towards it at least. But sometimes it's like I forget and I'm like, oh shit, I should have done that. Anyway, but this is what I have so far. I worked a little bit into the water. I'm thinking for the water I'll fade the opacity down a bit so it's kind of more see-through. So it's grey in the background right now, so I don't know how well that's gonna work. So I'll kind of put a texture underneath that, because this portion here is just plain grey, but you can kind of see how that works kind of up here, how it is affected by the colours and that sort of thing. So I need to do that. I also need to draw the log where the water's coming out from, but plan is to hopefully get this fully finished tonight, and then get my other 2 poses like drawn up and ready to start. I don't think I'm going to do that much detail on the other poses. I think I just wanted one where it was like kind of like a good nice scene going on for it. But yeah, so I did that, then I went to go get the PCR, did that, and now come back. So I think, yeah, plan for tonight is just work on that until it's finished, get the rest of the stuff done. Tomorrow, my plan is to do the construction sheet last, so I'll probably do that on Thursday. And the expression sheet I could probably put onto Thursday as well, as long as I get the modelling done, or the poses. I keep forgetting what they're called, like the dynamic poses. Can't remember what the name of the model sheet is, but as long as I get that done kind of by Thursday, then the expression sheet and that construction sheet shouldn't be that hard. It should be fairly easy. The only concern I have is about the presentation side of it, not necessarily presenting to the class. Like, I might not be able to attend, mainly because I don't know what this PCR is going to hold. I'm going to continue taking LFTs and stuff like that, and we'll see what develops from that. But if I am not able to do it on the Friday, in one of the breaks I might spend the time filming it. Well, not filming it, I suppose, just like talking into the mic on my phone and recording that, and then putting it together with the images, so then I have like an MP4. But I mean, that's only if I can't make it. Hopefully I should be able to get this test done, or the results back, fairly soon. Hopefully tomorrow. And if it's negative and all the rest of my LFTs are negative, then I hopefully should be able to come in. Like, we have basically set up in the flat that we're gonna, you know, stay on the group chat that we have if we're going in or not, and we'll try and kind of give each other space and that sort of stuff until we're kind of like set. So that's that, but hopefully for Friday it should be set. And then my plan is probably Friday night finish off my presentation and get that all sorted. If I have to work into Saturday, I have to work into Saturday. I'm not too concerned about that. It's mainly just making sure I get it all done. And I don't know how long our presentations are supposed to be, because I mean, really, how long can it be? Yeah, it looks like we're literally given 5 minutes each, which I mean, there's not much we can really do, like in terms of our character design. Like we're just kind of talking about what we did, and that's pretty much it. Like, if there was any reasons why in particular, so it's not something that's gonna be that long anyway. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I will see you tomorrow, because I will hopefully have that finished and I can show you the final product. But I'll see you then.